Good morning and welcome to Little by Little, a short time in God's Word. Turn with me again to Matthew chapter 12. At that time Jesus went through the grain fields on the Sabbath. His disciples were hungry, and they began to pluck heads of grain and to eat. But when the Pharisees saw it, they said to him, "Look, your disciples are doing what is not lawful to do on the Sabbath." He said to them, "Have you not read what David did when he was hungry, and those who were with him? How he entered the house of God and ate the bread of the presence, which it was not lawful for him to eat, nor for those who were with him, but only for the priests? Or have you not read in the law how on the Sabbath the priests in the temple profane the Sabbath and are guiltless? I tell you, something greater than the temple is here. If you had known what this means, I desire mercy and not sacrifice, you would not have condemned the guiltless, for the Son of Man is Lord of the Sabbath." He went on from there and entered their synagogue. And a man was there with a withered hand, and they asked him, "Is it lawful to heal on the Sabbath?" So that they might accuse him. He said to them, "Which one of you who has a sheep, if it falls into a pit on the Sabbath, will not take hold of it and lift it out? Of how much more value is a man than a sheep? So it is lawful to do good on the Sabbath." Then he said to the man, "Stretch out your hand." And the man stretched it out, and it was restored, healthy like the other. But the Pharisees went out and conspired against him, how to destroy him. And Jesus, aware of this, withdrew from there, and many followed him, and he healed them all, and ordered them not to make him known. This was to fulfill what was spoken by the prophet Isaiah. "Behold, my servant whom I have chosen, my beloved, with whom my soul is well pleased. I will put my spirit upon him, and he will proclaim justice to the Gentiles. He will not quarrel or cry aloud, nor will anyone hear his voice in the streets. A bruised reed he will not break, and a smoldering wick he will not quench, until he brings justice to victory, and in his name the Gentiles will hope." Right away, Matthew tells us of another incident on the Sabbath, this time a man with a withered hand. And again, the religious guys are there not to see Jesus heal, not to be amazed or to be excited because someone in pain is going to be set free. No, they're trying to trap Jesus. But Jesus doesn't fall into their trap. And he points out and demonstrates what's going on in their hearts, that they lack compassion. He says it's always lawful to do good on the Sabbath. And why is that? Well, he went back to verse 8. If we would read that the Son of Man is Lord of the Sabbath. So Jesus is over the Sabbath, and he's saying it's okay that David and his men ate the bread of the presence. He's saying that it's okay for his disciples to eat from the grain on the Sabbath. Why? Because those were people in need, and just as they were in need, this man is in need. And so whether it's the Sabbath or not doesn't come into the equation, because God's about mercy and about compassion. And so he wants to demonstrate that mercy. He wants to show that love and compassion. How does that look for us when it comes to the Sabbath? We don't have all the laws that the Pharisees did. Are we to be under the Sabbath? Well, the Sabbath, remember, is Saturday. And no, we're not under the Sabbath law that was given in the Old Testament to the nation of Israel. And it's the only one of the 10 commandments not repeated in the New Testament as something we should do. Now, is there a good principle to take a rest once a week? Yeah, definitely. But you're not under law to do it. As far as the old covenant, we're under grace. And so don't mistake law for grace. Don't mistake what the old was. We're under the new. But don't go the way of the Pharisees and try to pinpoint and check a box. Instead, go the way of grace. Go the way of compassion. Desire mercy, not sacrifice. And then you'll be doing the will of the Lord. Until next time.